records?
I think it's a nostalgic thing where everyone wants to kind of refer back to when they were growing up and listening to music and hearing the crackle of the vinyl, the needle on the record, so to speak. And I think that's why. And there's a new generation as well that they're just obsessed with anything kind of retro. So I think this whole kind of vinyl resurgence thing is just it's an ongoing throwback thing.
Yeah, Paul, I mean, it's certainly impressive, isn't it? In the past 10 years, we've seen a 900% increase overall in sales.
Yeah, the music industry had sort of given up on vinyl, and if you pick up any old vinyl from the late 90s, it's almost two-dimensional when you turn it on its side, it's so thin. But I think what's happened with the rise of streaming, which is obviously contributing to the falling sales of formats like CD and digital downloads, which are just horrible formats to have, they're not nice. Vinyl's a really nice format, it's very big, you can look at the artwork, and it sounds so much better if you get a decent turntable. So I think you're getting a kind of rise where people stream music for convenience, but for the records they actually want to own and listen to at home, vinyl is the choice format.
Well, for DJs, when I play out my sets and I want to discover new music, it's easier to actually go to Beatport, Juno, other download places and to buy new records as opposed to going to a record shop and paying £10 for this exclusive piece of vinyl. I mean,
and also as a DJ, it's a practical point of view. You don't have to lug that big record box around,
do
you?
Yeah, because I was just saying to Paul that about 7 years ago, I had a residency at St Martin's Lane Hotel. Would take 7 crates on the tube, get there, and about to do a 4-hour set, and you know, I'd be tired. But now I've got everything on my external hard drive on my laptop.
So a tiny little memory stick,
or even USBs, and it makes life a lot easier.
And Paul, I was getting a lot of tweets from people today, and Edward was saying about the crackle and the sound quality, but it's also the experience of vinyl as well. You get the artwork with the sleeve, you get to read the lyrics, and there's also dedications from the artists that are written in a lot of the literature inside as well.
Yeah, sleeve notes are great. I mean, they still give out Grammys for sleeve notes, and you don't really want to read that on a small CD format. I mean, artwork is sort of lost on the digital format because it's either in your pocket or it's so small. So, I mean, you get these brilliant 12-inch records, you can pour over the artwork. I remember just about buying like the first Oasis album on vinyl, being able to pour over it on the way home, and you can do that again now when you kind of get the records at home. And the other thing is about it as a format, you listen to it in order. It's an experience. You don't shuffle. You don't go, oh right, I don't like track 4 and I only want to stream the biggest single. This is, you know, a record that you've kind of made a choice to engage with, and you have to listen to the first side, turn it over and listen to the second side.
It's quite interesting you mentioned Oasis there. I mean, Edward, Noel Gallagher's band, Flying Birds, I think they're called, are being credited with this resurgence of vinyl. It does seem to be rock that's leading the way.
I wouldn't say it's just rock. I would say it's other genres as well. I mean, one of my sort of main DJ idols, Giles Peterson, heavily champions records, vinyl records, and he, on his show on Six Music, he does like vinyl only shows, and that would be world music from jazz to electronic, and there's other genres. I think it's that kind of, I wouldn't say stereotype, but everyone kind of jumps on the bandwagon and says, oh yeah, there's a vinyl resurgence, it's like Noel Gallagher, it's rock music. It's not just rock music per se, there's other genres which I think are helping with that, with the contribution, and it's great that I think, you know, with the whole resurgence that there is a vinyl chart. But let's have this conversation in 5 years' time.